This program is rated SPG. It contains scenes with themes, language, violence, sex, horror, or drugs which may not be suitable for children. Strong parental guidance is advised.
Once again, this is your Turbo speaking from Tasmania City, home of the Papao Festival, and we apologize for technical errors that we have occurred for the last week's live episode of Sweetheart's Corner, which is a Valentine's Day edition wherein Sis Ajah have shared her first part of the story wherein upon answering the prayers, or should I say the story that have gone or began coming from their own experience wherein there's some sort of twists and turns, particularly in college life, all the way until the board examination. Same experience that has been occurring on me, and of course, to compensate with this technical issue that we have been occurring, let me share my very own experience. And by the way, before we share for further experience that I have been made, of course, tomorrow for our fellow Catholic sweethearts, please be reminded that we have an Ash Wednesday by tomorrow, wherein our foreheads will be once again marked again. And of course, shout out to our fellow sweethearts writer, especially Brother Keanu and Sis Grisel, for their new engagement towards the marriage. And I'm very happy and excited to see you getting married soon. And of course, as an engaged couple, you should have to be more careful, especially on the previous story that what I have been learned while I was in the middle of the Divine Mercy Chaplet prayer at the Maputing Pastol or Good Shepherd Parish Church in Padapada. Then somebody has been fighting over, and those fightings got stopped once I have summoned them to stop fighting in the public place where the church is located. I'm a Catholic guy, and of course, we have to be more respectful and more sensitive towards the church installation. And of course, what I have gave him an advice is to, if these misbehaviors have occurred, kindly tell to the fiance's parents right beforehand in order to be guided as well and to have the recourse. And of course, we have to discern on what the future lies ahead. So without further ado, let's get this started. And now we have started this live segment called the Afterthoughts, wherein all of my thoughts that has been shared will be purely from my experience, self coming from yours truly. And this is where the Single Sequence Manila journey has been started as a trial. Let me share this with you. Of course, lately did I know that last Feast Conference 2022 greater than that I have found in a booklet page that says Modern Dating for Singles by Wait. We have some sort of bloopers here, but let's proceed. Modern Dating for Singles. That says here by this guest speaker, Miss Vanessa Antonio and Mr. Velden Lim, both married to their respective spouses. Oh my goodness me, little did I know that while inside this Feast Conference Masterclass, she's actually a dating coach, a science-based dating coach, and of course, she's a certified matchmaker from the United States as well. That's way too expensive to be certified in the United States, but technology comes. Of course, I have so many insights wherein at that masterclass, Coach V got into the point of kinikilig siya when she spotted a couple all over the left side portion of the masterclass room. Oh my goodness me. And then right before she speaks in front of the several brothers and sisters, right inside this masterclass, she's too nervous. Of course, the humans. And what I have been learning about that modern dating class is that we have some sort of subconscious subconscious mind that a fraction of a second could tell if you're trustworthy, a second if you're attractive, 7 seconds if you like somebody, and of course 170 plus seconds if you're truly into husband material or a wife material. I don't like to spoil somebody else's story we're in. We have different stories, especially at this stage of the courtship towards going into relationship, then engagement towards the marriage. And what I have learned something is that we might need to evaluate ourselves if we are date worthy, and this is where the singles events Manila Hub came in. Little did I know that she's mentioned singles events Manila in the FIST conference 2022 greater than. This is where the basis where I've known that company that has been founded by Coach Fee herself. And she's having a great dating show all over Dating University by the same dating coach and a company. But of course, on what I have been going to this Zoom party last Friday we're in, I have so many experiences when it comes to dating, and this is where I got surprised, especially when they announced this one, like we will be having speed dating, then I wasn't being oriented about that. But anyways, what I have been learned from that speed dating is that I have a way to talk to those ladies for at least 3 minutes as the time limit. And of course, this what happened. The instructor have announced that you should form a heart, and of course, a heart that is not to be expected, wherein I have opted to do this heart position like this, and of course it got failed instantly. But of course I haven't given up, so I have tried again until position. The instructor have told me to use the edge of the screen in order to reach the heart in position, and a match. With a lady on that Zoom party. And of course, the following day, 1500 Philippine Standard Time. Oh my goodness, which we have admitted everyone while I'm paying for the Divine Mercy Chaplet. My goodness. That causes an unnecessary conflict with the schedule that I have. But anyways, the family that they are leading have fast-paced prayer, and of course, it doesn't exceed 10 minutes than I thought. Of course, right after the prayer time, I am switched already. The workshop that needs to be refreshed. Of course, file that I have to recall says here, let love come to you. Of course, 10 tips that Coach V have told us singles, member or not, with regards to the love life. And of course, this is DP24. Their mission is to be psychology trick, especially that if you're good at yours, you need to hold for it's more like of a romantic effect, and if we're going to look at the eyes with your significant other. Of course, with this camera that you're facing, let me leave this for you. Of course, the microphone has to move. And of course, this is where the psychology love I treat has to be made. Of course, you need to look at your significant others. Left eye for 1 second, then look at her, his or her lips, and then at the right eye, and then you might need to repeat this process that is be more like of a V shape or inverted triangle formation. That surely will make him or her fall in love with you. And of course, with the previous summary that I'll be sharing with you for the last 2 episodes that has been aired previously. For the episode 1, before my phone goes into low battery, I'll release right away in verbatim. Engineer JM or Brother Kakai mentioned these struggles in dealing with reading times, especially or particularly the academic and engineering journeys. And of course, we have come into a point of courting her, which is Sis Ajah. But Engineer JM's mother, prior to demise, gave him another condition to pass the boards. And on the episode 2, the story of the beginning of the relationship, including the use of the music or the soundtrack, in telling yes to Engineer JM or Brother Kakai with matching fireworks that occurred in Tagaytay City. But here's the disclaimer here, wherein the last week we have presented the file video of the fireworks display that is actually shot in Dasmania City celebration of the Papao Festival prior to the pandemic, especially that's 2019, that got extracted from DP24 Media Archives. And Engineer JM or Brother Kakai have responded emotionally at that time when they got into a loving relationship. And some of you might wondering why I have graded them a Mansari instead of a Valentine's Day, because it's a pre-taped and the tape that got occurred last January. And yes, it is shot at 22nd January. Of course, it's almost a month ago, wherein before this got aired into DP24 Media's Sweethearts Corner, yes, it's a part 2, or we have me and Brother JM or Engineer JM and Sis Ajah have agreed to split into these 3 or 4 parts, wherein part 1 would be for Brother JM's part 2 for the relationship story with Sis Ajah joining in as a surprise guest initially. Part 3 will be for some sort of the advice that they have to tell, especially to our fellow sweethearts, that would actually be on next week also. And then the part 4 for the boards related that would be aired by this March. As I have to steer clear of the Sweethearts theme, especially in this Lenten season, by tomorrow wherein, we have to reflect once again, pause, and to remember where our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ have offered for us is salvation. And yes, of course, this is our sacrifice already, and the Holy Week will begin from Palm Sunday all the way until the Black Saturday and Easter Sunday. But things have changed because there is a major announcement that needs to be announced over DP24 Media. Well, because technically I'm on the board's review, and sadly our programming has to be scaled down, right to the point of going offline of air in order to sacrifice for the license that needs to be attained. Especially, I have missed hosting these live programming wherein there's a need for periodic annual maintenance, particularly with the equipment that we're using, and to give way for the Holy Week annual maintenance, in addition to attending the online retreat. Of course, DP24 General TV needs to shut off effective $2,300 or 11 p.m. of 5th April 2023 until 25th of April 2023 as announced. Because I need to focus more on the board examination and to give way for the maintenance of our laptop equipment as well, particularly with the full repair of the laptop that is needed badly. So see you once again, our fellow sweethearts, this 25th April 2023, when we have renormalized everything. And of course, the brand new Sweethearts Corner will be a brand new episodes coming from our different personalities, particularly those individuals or those in a relationship that we are trying to interview on a tape format. And of course, we will be striving to be a better content creators that we have been aiming for, particularly with these, not only for safety, security, and self-help, but we have to add another advocacy, especially coming from Coach V, which is love. And therefore, your study needs to have some time, so please bear with us, especially since I'm busy enough for the board's review. Might as well that we have needed to have a better way of going through, a better way of delivering correct and proper information that is very accurate and precise, all based on science, engineering, and mathematical data that we have extracted coming from various researches, powered by DP24 Research. And yes, 1938 Philippine Standard Time, and of course, we are still on the Sweetheart's Corner, the Afterthoughts special episode from yours truly, wherein we have to steer clear of Sis Ajah's and Brother JM or Brother Kakai's story in order to give way for the post-production fixes that we have needed. And by particular means that the upcoming episode for next week will be on the continuation plus the love advices. Especially if you're having a plan to start a relationship, or if you have a relationship already. And later on at around 300 Philippine Standard Time or 8 p.m. we have feast at home. And of course, we're hoping that there would be no further glitches on our end, surely because we might need to change something on our back end for such updates that we are seeing right now. Oh, feast at home Bay Area District. Of course, hopefully the Bay Area District is able to resume broadcast, but it's yet to come. And by the way, speaking of feast at home better together, there's a story behind this. when I have needed to prepare for some sort of relationship related lessons that needed for me to learn and to inspire one another. And as such, we are bounded by God's love, and later on, God will speak to us the love language that needs to be learned. Especially if God will speak our love language that we do. Which should be later on at our feast at home better together special edition. And of course, we have to conclude this episode, so don't forget that it's every Tuesday at around 1900 for the live, and as we are about to conclude this, let me share with you the code that has been shared from our Coach V. Coach Vanessa Panes Antonio in real life, where it says here, show off your passion. Especially we have so many passion touchings that we need to fulfill. And that concludes this Sweethearts Corner special edition. This has been your Turple. Good night, everyone. Have a sweet dreams. And to our fellow feaster sweethearts, feast at home better together is up next. So keep it locked here on General TV. Be safe, be well, stay sane and dry, and your love.